We chose The Ohio State University, located in Columbus, Ohio. We were able to compromise and come to the conclusion we wanted to all attend a state school, and this is great for us because it has all of our majors.
So for our apartment, it's only $900 a month. The distance from the university is 6 miles. Some key amenities that we have are there's one flat rate for gas, electricity, and water, which is $136, and they do allow pets. The only downside is that it only has 1.5 baths for 5 people.
For our group budget, our total income was $5,101. Meanwhile, our total debits were $1,516, meaning our ending balance was $3,585. I think it's fair to say that our biggest challenge was inputting all of the salaries.
So my monthly income is $1,289. My monthly debits are $1,142. My $2,000 gift is going to rent, utilities, and groceries. What I found my most wasteful purchase was eating out and clothes, and what I learned is that a lot of my money goes to my necessities, but I could cut back on random purchases. So my ending balance is $78.68.
So my monthly income is $1,320. My monthly debits are $1,036, meaning my ending balance is $275. My most unnecessary expense would probably be like eating out and groceries because I'm spending like $300 combined on that. I'm using my $2,000 gift in my just overall salary and then divvying it up through everything. And I learned how just to budget my money and my paycheck every month.
My income, I make $1,320, and for my $2,000 gifts and included it into my monthly income. For debts, I'm at $1,017, ending with $303 at the end of the month. Unnecessary spendings is on clothing, which is $100, eating out, which is at $150. And my most necessary is rent, that's $180, and gas, that's $120 a month. And what I've learned is how to budget on what I need to spend money on and what I don't.
My monthly income, including my $2,000 gift, is $1,000. Every month, I expect to spend $975. I consider entertainment as my most wasteful expense, and after doing this exercise, I learned that I spend more money on things I don't need than I thought.
My monthly income is $896.80, and my monthly debt is $872.36. The money I have remaining is $24.44. I would have to use my gift for eating out or rent, and the most wasteful would be eating out.
My mode of transportation is my car, and it costs about $220 a month. I have an older car, so gas is pricey, but my strength is that it's already paid off, so all I need is maintenance money.
So my modes of transportation are either a bike or a bus, and it costs me $62 because that's as much as a monthly bus pass is. I like it because it's cheap, but the negative is that like if the buses are docked at night, I'm gonna have to bike home, I guess, which kind of stinks, but it's whatever.
As for transportation, I have my own car and I pay $120 a month for gas. And a good thing about this is because I have my own vehicle, I'm able to go wherever I need to and whenever I need to. And a weakness is I'm spending a lot of money on gas.
My main mode of transportation will be Uber and walking. I plan to use $100 a month on transportation. A strength of this type of transportation is that I don't have to drive because I hate driving. And a weakness is that I have to wait for the Uber to come, and that may not work with my schedule.
I am driving a Hyundai Elantra, and the estimated monthly cost is $190. And one of its benefits is already paid for, and one of its disadvantages is that it has a small tank, so I would have to go get gas at frequency.
So I work at Advantage Solutions. They pay about $11-12 an hour. It's 4 miles from the university, and the upside is that it's very close to my home, so I can just go home really quick for like breaks and stuff. And then the downside, it doesn't really relate to hospitality. That was bad. I need to restart.
So my employer is Starbucks because I'm a shift manager. My wage is $11.50 an hour. Distance from uni is actually the Starbucks is on campus. That's what I'm working at. My duties are I create shift schedules and I make the drinks for customers. A positive is I get 2 free pounds of coffee every week for my apartment and like my roommates. And then a negative is that it wastes a lot of my time. So like I'm gonna have to do homework instead of going out when I want to hang out with friends.
I work at Starbucks. I make $11.50 an hour and it's 1.5 miles away from campus. I work 80 hours a month, and with my shift supervisor duty, I make schedules and I also am a barista and make coffees. What's nice about this is that I'm able to eat at work instead of going and spending money, and the only downside to this is I work a lot at night, so it takes away from my homework time.
I'm going to work for Upward Bound, and I'm going to be a tutor. My monthly wage is going to be $10 an hour, and it is 3.1 miles away from the university. A positive of having this job is that I'll have a chance to make meaningful relationships with the people that I work with, and a negative is that I have to plan around it because the schedule is strict.
I am working at Staples, and I am working from 1 through 7 p.m., a total of 54 hours. I chose this because it gives me the leniency to work, and it also gives me free school supplies for me and my entire household.
So my work schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and on Saturdays 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And so for a whole month I work about 80 hours, and I chose these 3 days because those are the days I have school off, and when I have earlier shifts I have my nights open.
I work from Sundays to Thursdays, and my hours are: on Sunday I work from 1 till 5, on Mondays I work from 4 to 8, on Tuesdays and Thursdays I work from 5 to 9, and on Wednesdays I work from noon till 4. I work 80 hours a month, and I chose this schedule because it works well with my classes.
I work at Starbucks. I make $11.50 an hour and it's 1.5 miles away from campus. I work 80 hours a month, and with my shift supervisor duty, I make schedules and I also am a barista and make coffees. What's nice about this is that I'm able to eat at work instead of going and spending money, and the only downside to this is I work a lot at night, so it takes away from my homework time.
I will work every weekday from 12 to 3. This means that I will work 60 hours a month. I chose this schedule because it is the recommended work schedule for an Upward Bound tutor.
I am working at Staples, and I am working from 1 through 7 p.m., a total of 54 hours. I chose this because it gives me the leniency to work, and it also gives me free school supplies for me and my entire household.
So the classes that I am taking for my first semester are English, Human Nutrition, Gender, Sexuality, and Race in Pop Culture, and Hospitality Management Leadership. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have English, my Human Nutrition class, and my History class, 9:10 to 1:35, and then I have my nights open, and then Monday, 5:15 to 8:05, I have my Hospitality class. And then I know that if I have like a big break between my classes, that I will lose motivation, so that's why I'm only working or having school 3 days a week.
So I'm taking 4 classes my first semester. I'm taking stage directing, which is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2:30 to 3:50. Solo performance on Monday from 1 till 3:40. Intro to theater on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:45 to 2:45. And craft of acting on Wednesday and Friday from 9:35 to 10:55. I chose this schedule because I don't want to have to wake up early for my classes. Like, I don't want to have an 8 a.m. or something.
As for my classes, Monday I'm taking a child development class from 10 to 1. Tuesday and Thursday I have speech 12 to 2 and English 2:30 to 4:40. Wednesday and Friday I have psychology to 10 to 1, and I chose these classes because they all have to do with my majors.
I'm going to be taking 4 classes: engineering survey, intro to engineering, first year English composition, and mechanics, waves, and thermal physics. On Monday I'm going to have classes from 9 to 10, on Tuesday 8 to 10, and 3:30 to 4:50, Wednesday 9 to 11:50, Thursday 3:30 to 5, Friday 10:30 to 11:50. I chose these days and times to fit around my work schedule.
4 classes I'm taking is English, Persuasive Communication, Food Population, and Economics. I will be taking classes from Monday through Thursday. My Tuesday and Thursday classes will be 12 through 4 o'clock, and then my Monday classes will be 10:20 through 11:30. I chose that class schedule because it leaves me time to work on my homework and study, but it still challenges me academically.